We are live, baby. We are live. Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Rawtalk is in the building. So we are live. What's up? What's up, TJ? What's good, broski? Um, I'm live and in a lot of pain. All right, guys. I didn't do a live stream yesterday. I went to work. Um, I had to call the ambulance. The ambulance came and picked me up at my house. I didn't want them to pick me up in front of my job, so I walked home. They picked me up in front of my house, and I went straight to the hospital. So after the doctor seeing the X-rays, he said I pinched my nerve. So the bad thing about the nerve that I pinched is the nerve that controls like my legs, the pain in my arms, my neck, and my whole back. So it's causing me to have a lot of pain all over my back, my legs, my arms. So he wants me to sit down because sitting down straight is supposed to help me. So that's what I've been doing ever since I woke up, guys. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a live stream to take my mind off of it and sit down for a while. But after this live stream, I'm definitely gonna go lay down because this pain is just too much for me. And I already talked to both of my bosses. They was like, "Yeah, just get better, and you could come back to work." So I don't know how long I'm gonna be without working. Probably for like the next month. I'm not even joking, because the doctor was like, "I don't know how long that's gonna take to heal." For that pinched nerve to get unpinched, basically, without having to do surgery. So what I'm saying, I'm not trying to get major surgery done in my back. So I'm gonna try my best to not further aggravate that nerve. I've been taking Tylenol and bought this rubbing medicine for my back and all this stuff that's supposed to help, but I'm trying to get better, guys. Trying to get better. Been in a lot of pain and still doing this live stream. Can you file for unemployment in the medical? I don't know, bro. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. I don't know. Mm, I don't know. Really don't know, broski. But no, I can't because technically I'm not fired and I did not quit. I'm out because of an injury. You get what I'm saying? So, uh, but yeah. But yeah, let's get into this tech, man. I decided to name the live stream Mobile and Tech Life. Mobile Life. Because it's true. Millions, over 8 million people have T-Mobile home internet. Whether it's on the Metro side or the T-Mobile side, there's 8 million customers. And I am one of them 8 million customers. So that's mobile home internet. So you know what I'm saying? So it did mobile internet then that's crazy. It's no longer just on your phone. You know what I'm saying? You could get mobile internet for your house if you're not happy with your cable provider. And Metro is paying up to $750 for your cancellation fee. Like I don't see Verizon or AT&T doing that stuff. You get what I'm saying? But I'm a screen share for you guys. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's right on the Metro website that they'll pay up to $750 for your cancellation for you to leave your service provider, which I think is amazing. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, and they're still giving you the first month free. So we're gonna talk a lot about a lot of things in this live stream, guys. Definitely, we are. But yeah, you see it right here. It says get your first month free of 5G home internet. Uh, with 40 with code NEUM1. If you wanted to try Metro Home Internet, right? And you got great coverage where you live at with T-Mobile, this is the perfect time to try it, guys. You get your first month free. And if it works good enough to replace your Comcast, your Starlink, whatever internet you got, you might as well do it. Seriously, you might as well do it because with the speeds that people are getting, I just looked it up before I did this live stream. There's a guy in Arizona that has the Metro Home Internet, and he's pulling 700, through through the day, through peak hours, from freaking 9 in the morning to like 10 o'clock at night. He's still, and then at like 11, he's pulling over a gig. So it's crazy. So if you get the type of speeds this dude gets in Arizona, where you live at, because T-Mobile doesn't have a lot of customers there, that's the reason why he's able to get these speeds. Then sure as hell can replace your home internet. If I didn't have a lot of T-Mobile customers in my neighborhood, right here in this part of in East Trenton, what I would leave Verizon. I'm dead serious. If I was able to pull 700 consistently, I would leave Verizon Files. Not even joking. I wouldn't even think about it once. Because you know how much money I'm gonna save? I'm paying $40 for this, and for fiber, I'm paying 120 a month. So that's a no brainer. That's nothing that I gotta sit there and be like, oh my god, am I really gonna leave fiber? No, I would leave it. I would leave it. If I was in a situation, that's why that guy that made that video, which he's a smaller content creator. He just created his channel in 2025, so he's only 2 years old. And I agreed with him. I'm like, bro, you have every right to leave your he had AT&T Uverse. I'm like, you had every right to leave AT&T. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever cable fiber provider you had, because you're getting 700 megs consistently. He's like, yeah, I got my computer, my daughter's tablet, my TV in my room, and the TV in the living room. And I'm still, after all these devices, I'm still pulling like 350 down. So that's great. After having two smart TVs, a tablet, an iPhone, another iPhone, having like 10 devices connected and still pulling like 300 to 400 down, that's like fiber. That is exactly like fiber. So I'm like amazed at the way that T-Mobile has progressed. That's why the FCC should give T-Mobile this grant of $8 billion to build out more towers. I agree with it cold heartedly, because T-Mobile has over 8 million customers on home internet, which they qualified to get this grant from the government that helps them roll out this data, this mobile data out to more customers. Why not? Why not? You get what I'm saying? Why not? So at the end of the day, I think it's a great thing. And I would love more people to have an option like T-Mobile, where they could afford to put more spectrum in rural areas for people that live in communities in condos that they got Starlink and are only getting a certain amount of speed, or even worse than Starlink, other satellite companies that charge you like $50 for like 20 megs. Like, you people need to take that into consideration, guys. You got to remember, listen, I love the feedback that I got on the video that I posted this morning, okay? Getting over 700 with Metro Home Internet. You got to remember, other people only they pay like $50 a month for like 20 megs to these satellite companies. They'll pay $50 a month to for like 50 megs down and like 5 megs up, guys. So to pay $40, and if you have N41 like I got to do at my house, you don't really have a set that, in writing, T-Mobile's got to put, we guarantee 167 to 350 down. Of course, that's got to be in writing. But I'm always getting faster than that. You get what I'm saying? So mobile home internet, it has replaced, cable home internet in a big way. In a big way. And I think the only way that you know, these companies are gonna survive, like Xfinity and Cox and all these companies, is if they start doing what I said they should have done. Just like what's it called over here? It's not Spectrum. It used to be called Altice. Oh my God, what is it called? ESPN, leave me the hell alone. Um, what the hell is the name of that company, man? They use the T-Mobile, their cable provider over here. Optimum. Optimum. Optimum is the only cable company that lets you get their mobile service without being a cable or internet customer. They're smart. They're making money. Like my nephew loves the Optimum. It runs on T-Mobile's network. You pick up 5G UC. He's had it for years, him and his wife, and they love it. They love it. And that's why Optimum is making more money than Xfinity, than Cox, than Spectrum, and all these other cable providers. Because you got to have at least internet with these other cable providers in order for you, be quiet, Shadow, in order for you to qualify for their mobile service. But now Optimum over here in Jersey provides you the service. So they don't care if you're in California, you can still get optimum service because guess what? They're just providing you the service. You don't got to get cable with them. So as long as you got good coverage with T-Mobile in the part of California, Arizona, wherever you would live at in the United States, Texas, wherever you're at, I'm that serious. All across the 50 states, Optimum Cable lets you get service. And if you got decent credit, they'll let you finance the phone. They'll let you finance the phone. Optimum. So Optimum is like one of the best ones. One of the best ones. And yeah, we're live and direct. Oh, baby Yoda, what's up, bro? Long time no see, broski. Long time no see. Oh no, this is Bobby. Bobby, my bad. Bobby, what's up, Bobby? So so it's that serious. And that's why you don't see Xfinity progressing. That's why you don't see Cox progressing. That's why you don't see Spectrum progressing. That's why you don't see none of these other bigger cable providers that are bigger than Optimum because Optimum is small. They're small. I think they only exist in the state of New Jersey. And the fact that they were smart, because I've been saying this for years, ever since I had on that other channel that I showed you, Alex Real Talk, that I talk about Xfinity Mobile when I first got it back in 2018, because that channel was made for that to talk about Xfinity Mobile. Um, I said it. The only thing that bothers me about Xfinity Mobile is that you gotta have the service, internet or something with them in order to have their mobile service. Now, Optimum listened back when I said that back in 2018. Optimum had was one of the pioneers because Optimum has had freaking mobile service way before Xfinity Mobile, way. Like Optimum Mobile had Altice. It was called Altice before it became Optimus, Optimum Mobile. It still ran on the Sprint network and T-Mobile number network at that time. It was called Altice Wireless, and it was part of Optimum. So Altice, you didn't have to be a cable member or a cable subscriber or cable internet subscriber to get the Altice Mobile. So, Optimum did the greatest thing ever and was the first cable company that I'm aware of to launch mobile service with their cable. So they were smart. They was like, you know what? We're not just going to give this to keep our customers with Optimum. We're also going to give this to the broader to nationwide, even where we don't have footprint of cable. We'll have footprint of coverage with T-Mobile and Sprint, and we will be able to provide these people with cell phones. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's smart. So if Xfinity did that, they would be better off because Xfinity is dying slowly. Okay. I looked up the terms and conditions of the new plan that I showed you guys on the last live stream, and it is not truly unlimited. Well, it's truly unlimited, but not truly unlimited high speed. You get what is it? I think it's 40 gigs of high speed data, and then you get slowed down when the Verizon network is busy. And of course, they're on QCI 8. So you're on QCI 8 with Xfinity Mobile. You are on QCI 8. So you are on a good postpaid QCI level, not on a prepaid QCI level, because prepaid is usually QCI 9 and 10, which your priority on the network is even lower. So that's what it's basically on. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, it is definitely a great option. Seriously, it is definitely a great option to have. So I think that's the only way that Xfinity is going to be successful, and Cox and all these other cable companies, is if they start offering their mobile service to non-existing customers that don't have their cable service. But anyway, let's get this out of the way. So you get the first month free with Metro, okay? Then you see, and you pay $10 for the router. And this is only in online. This is online exclusive. You can't get this at the store because it says it right here in bold big letters. Online exclusive offer. Okay, you can't get the first month free in a store. Okay, if you go to a store, you're gonna pay $10 for the router plus the $50 for the internet, and then the second month you're gonna pay 45 if you don't do auto pay, and if you do auto pay, you're gonna pay 40. Okay, it says get your first month free of home internet from for free when you sign up online, and plus 2 day shipping from UPS, of course. Why switch to 5G home internet from Metro? Fast and reliable 5G connection, easy setup, 5 year price lock guarantee. Try try out for 14 days. If you don't love it, we will refund you the device payment. It says we will help you switch. Get up to $750 to buy out your contract internet. Uh, Contact via virtual prepaid MasterCard after third month payment. So there you go. They pay you up to $750 to leave Comcast, Cox, whoever you got as a cable provider. So what other prepaid provider of home internet from mobile gives you this type of treatment? No one. Not Verizon, not AT&T. So you see it right here. You're getting, it says tell me more. There you go. I'm gonna put it really big. Limited time subscription change and blah blah blah. But there you go. Up to $750 is backed by member of FDIC, which they're the ones who control the banks, and give the banks the insurance. So there you go. You get $750, up to $750 back on a virtual prepaid card to pay off your cancellation fee with your cable provider. Okay. So no other prepaid mobile service does that, you know. And like I said, even right here, it shows that the router, in order to connect with the tower, you see it right here, to connect with the tower, it's got to be close to a window. Mine's is right there. You guys seen where it was at. I made the video next to the window, and it says excellent service. You get what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna show you guys Optimum because we are talking about cable and all this other stuff. OptimumMobile.com. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Why did it split it? I hate when it does that. That's why I didn't pull nothing up. Mm-mm. Here we go. Yeah, you were right. Optimum has a P in it. Yes. No, I don't want to chat with nobody. So there you go. Here goes the mobile plans. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Switch and save. Get the iPhone 17 on us. Why the hell you went all the way down to the bottom of the page? This is dumb. Okay, so they got two plans. They got a $30 unlimited plan, one line. So $45 and $55. Okay. So the difference between these plans, guys, is that let me see. Nationwide 5G, unlimited data, talk and text with exclude premium high speed data for more of what you love, including outdoor, what's that say? Out band calls and text, and 5 gigs of data roaming in Canada and Mexico, and 15 gigs of hotspot. Okay. And then right there it says save up to $930 a year when you leave Verizon or AT&T. You see? And it says unlimited data talk text with premium high speed data. And this one says experience, you know, basically unlimited high speed data. But I'm trying to see. I used to have this $45 plan, or I think it was the $55. But let's see let me see this one first. Oh no, this is telling me to put my address and all that so I can sign up for the service. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see if it'll show me anything. Let me see. Unlimited bundled premium high speed data on America's largest 5G network. It says now includes international calling and roaming to Canada, Mexico, and Dominican Republic. Oh shit. I gotta say, oh shit. This is the first cable carrier, first carrier in general to have now including international calling and roaming to Canada, Mexico, and Dominican Republic. So you could take your phone to DR if you're Dominican. That's crazy. Optimum is killing it with this. I'm glad I came onto this website. You see what I'm talking about? Optimum Mobile. I don't know how they got this agreement with T-Mobile because they run on the T-Mobile network, but you can roam in Dominican Republic. Wow, that's crazy. And you could call Dominican Republic unlimitedly. That is crazy. And says save more on devices like the 17 and 17 Pro. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And it says what a quick trade-in. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. But I want to see the details. And it says does not include taxes and fees. So these plans you got to pay taxes on. But I'm trying to see the details. I hate the fact that it doesn't give me the details. Wow, you get to Roman Dominican Republic. This is crazy, yo. Not putting my address and all that, bro. This is crazy. Let's go to all deals. I want to see what all deals has. English, mobile. So it has the iPhone 17e on us. Okay. Meet everywhere at low prices. Okay. It says get up to $1,150 off the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. Get $180 off the Samsung Galaxy Tab A11 5G. Okay. Get $1,000 off the Pro and get the iPhone 17 on us. So they got great deals, man. Like I said, they do run your credit. They do a soft pull. They do run your credit. But they got some great deals. And these freaking plans, these new mobile plans that you can call DR, like that's crazy. For real. I'm not even joking. It's crazy. This is the first carrier I have ever seen And then you could get 2 lines for $30. Warning, your cold miss out on big savings. And it says code something. Let me see. I'm not gonna get them all over again. I know I would qualify for the service, but I'm not gonna do that. I did that for you guys like back in 2024. I tried them out, but back then they were counting gigs. They didn't have unlimited. Like I had only like 50 gigs of premium data. It says compare plans. I think I gotta click here. Compare plans. Email address. Nah, you guys don't need my email address, bro. Okay, so yeah, I gotta put you guys on this screen because I know it didn't switch you guys over. So hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn off the screen share and then I'm gonna turn it back on. Give me a second because I gotta switch you to the page that I'm looking at right now so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Hold up, that's this page up here. Okay. So right here, it'll give us a breakdown of the plans and what they include. Okay, so 1 gig for $15, right? Okay, so let's see the unlimited plan. Unlimited and unlimited max. Nationwide 5G at no extra cost. 5G and 4G LTE. Check, check. Unlimited. Premium. Okay, so premium data, you're getting 5 gigs, 1 gig, 20 gigs for $45, and 50 gigs for $55. So still the same thing. But let me go down and see if it says when in times of congestion, you get HD streaming for $55. You get SD streaming for $45. And yeah, and SD, for the other plans. And then 5 gigs of hotspot for 45 and 15 gigs of hotspot for 55. Okay, let's keep going down. 24-hour customer support. Let's see what else. It says multiple line discount up to $5. $20. That's only on the 45 and $55 plan. Okay, let's keep going down. Oh my god, I hate. You know what? I'm just gonna use the little square. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so it's not. It's just giving me these details, but it's not telling me what kind of speeds. I'm just gonna have to ask who Gemini. You guys already know who I'm gonna use. Gemini to the rescue. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Gemini. Mm, 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 mm. Gemini, what speeds am I gonna slow down to on the $55 and $45 plans from Optimum Mobile after I go over my premium data? Okay, let's see what Gemini has to say.
For both the 45 Unlimited and 55 Unlimited Max plans from Optimum Mobile, your data speeds will slow down to 3G speeds, which they define as 512 kilobits per second, once you exceed your monthly premium data allotment. While both plans share the same throttled speed, the amount of high-speed data you get before that happens differs. Optimum Mobile data limits. Plan price. Plan name. High-speed data. Premium. Speed after cap. $45 per mo. Unlimited. 20 gigabytes. 512 kilobits per second. $55 per mo. Unlimited max. 50 gigabytes. 512 kilobits per second. What 512 kilobits per second feels like? To give you some technical perspective for your speed tests, web browsing pages will load significantly slower, especially those with many images or ads. Social media pictures will take a few seconds to pop in. Video scrolling, TikTok/Reels, will likely buffer constantly. Video streaming. You may be able to squeeze out a very low quality 144p or 240p stream, but standard 480p SD will struggle. Navigation. Google Maps usually works okay at these speeds, though satellite view will be slow to render. Note on hotspot. If you use your phone as a hotspot, those speeds also drop to 512 kilobits per second after you hit your specific hotspot limit. 5 gigabytes on the unlimited plan and 15 gigabytes on the unlimited max plan. Would you like me to compare these throttle speeds to other carriers like Visible or US Mobile?
Hmm. Those two don't give you them speeds. Hmm. US Mobile and Visible don't give you those throttle speeds anymore. Let me see.
You're right to call that out. The 3G throttle is definitely becoming a relic for the more aggressive prepaid carriers. Visible and US Mobile have moved toward a model that prioritizes deprioritization over hard throttling on their unlimited plans. Here is how those two handle it differently compared to Optimum's hard 512 kilobits per second cap. Visible, the no hard throttle approach. Visible is unique because they don't actually have a high-speed data cap that triggers a slow speed on their main plans. Visible, $25. You are deprioritized from byte 1. This means if the tower is congested, you're slower, but if the tower is empty, you could pull 200 plus Mbps all month long. There is no point where they drop you to 512 kilobits per second. Visible Plus, 45, and Pro, 55. You get 50 gigabytes of premium data, QCI8. After that 50 gigabytes, you aren't throttled. You just drop to the same deprioritized state as the $25 plan. The hidden soft cap. There are community reports of a soft cap around 450 gigabytes where speeds might be limited to 1.5 megabits per second, but this isn't an official advertised throttle like Optimum's. US Mobile, high caps and usable throttles. US Mobile still technically uses a throttle, but it's much more generous than the old 2G, 3G speeds. Unlimited starter/premium. After you hit your high-speed allotment, 35 gigabytes or 100 gigabytes depending on the plan, they previously throttled to 1 megabit per second. 2026 update. Their newest unlimited all messaging pushes for an uncapped and unthrottled experience on their premium tiers. Even on plans that do have a ceiling, the throttled speed is typically 1 megabit per second, which is double the speed of Optimum's 512 kilobits per second, and actually enough for basic SD video. Quick comparison. Feature. Optimum Mobile. Visible Plus/Pro. US Mobile Premium. Throttle speed 512 kilobits per second. Hard cap. No hard throttle. Deprioritized.
Yeah, but last year when Visible came out with the $45 new revamped, un- hey, I take long to speak. I'm in pain, guys. Visible no longer shows this $50 of premium data. It says unlimited premium data on 5G and LTE and 5G UW for the $35 plan and $45 plan. Sometimes I gotta update Gemini because it looks at old information. Watch this.
You're 100% correct. You've caught the exact shift that happened with the 2025-2026 plan refresh. Visible officially removed the 50 gigabytes priority bucket for their premium plans. On the current 35 Visible Plus and 45 Visible Plus Pro plans, the 50 gigabytes wording is gone from the marketing because they now offer unlimited premium data on all Verizon bands, LTE, 5G, and 5G ultra wideband. The current Visible lineup, March 2026. Feature, Visible, $25. Visible Plus, $35. Visible Plus Pro, $45. Data priority, deprioritized, QCI 9. Unlimited premium, QCI 8. Unlimited premium, QCI 8. Network access, 5G/LTE, 5G/LTE, 5GUW, 5G/LTE, 5GUW. Video quality, 480p SD, 1080p HD, 4K UHD. Hotspot speed, 5 megabits per second, 10 megabits per second, 15 megabits per second. Why the 50 gigabytes is still mentioned online. If you see people still talking about 50 gigabytes, they are likely looking at legacy Visible Plus plans, pre-March 2024-2025. On those older plans, once you hit 50 gigabytes on LTE or 5G nationwide, you would drop to deprioritized speeds, QCI 9. The new Visible Plus and Visible Plus Pro that you're looking at have effectively uncapped that priority. For your speed testing videos, this is huge because consistency. You won't see a drop in QCI priority mid-month, regardless of how much data you've burned through testing. no cliff. Unlike Optimum's $55 plan, which drops you to a hard 512 kilobits per second at 50 gigabytes, Visible will keep you at full network potential. One pro tip for your testing. While the data is unlimited premium, some users have reported a soft cap at a massive 450 gigabytes, where the system might flag the account for extreme usage. For 99% of people, and most testers, you'll never hit that. But it's the only limit left on these plans. Since you've got those iPhones, 14 Pro and 15 Pro ready, are you planning to do a side-by-side test between the $35 and $45 plans to see if that 4K video toggle actually makes a difference in real-world bandwidth?
Yeah, I already did that and it worked. It does support 4K. I already used over a terabyte with Visible. I already used with Visible, I used 1.81 terabytes. With Visible, I already used 1.81 terabytes and they did not throttle me.
That 1.81 terabytes number is a perfect real-world example of why those old marketing caps are dead. Pulling nearly 2 terabytes without a throttle is the ultimate proof that the unlimited premium label on the 2026 plans is the real deal. When you're pushing that much volume for your speed tests and content, you're essentially operating in the top 0.1% of users. The fact that you didn't get hit with a soft cap or a TOS warning at 1.81 terabytes shows just how robust the priority, QCI8, is on those revamped plans. The why behind your 1.81 terabyte success. True unlimited priority. On the 35 Visible Plus and 45 Visible Plus Pro plans, Verizon has opened the floodgates. Unlike Optimum, which has that hard 50 gigabytes cliff, Visible is trusting their network capacity, especially with C-band/N77, to handle high-volume testers like you. The anti-abuse myth. There are often rumors on Reddit about a 450 gigabytes or 900 gigabytes soft cap. Your usage proves that these are either extremely localized to congested towers, or simply don't apply to the new Pro tier logic. Flagship modem power. Using that iPhone 15 Pro definitely helps. Its X75 modem is incredibly efficient at holding on to those 5G ultra-wideband signals, which Verizon is much happier to let you abuse compared to the older LTE bands. How this compares to your other lines. If you tried that same 1.81 terabytes run on your other plans, the results would be night and day. Optimum Mobile, $55. You would have been stuck at 512 kilobits per second for the last 1,760 gigabytes. Cricket Wireless. Depending on your plan, you might still be prioritized, but they are generally stricter about excessive usage flags than Visible has been lately. Since you've clearly got the golden ticket with that Visible line, are you going to film a 2 terabyte stress test video for the channel? It would be a great way to show people that the unlimited claim isn't just marketing fluff anymore.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. You're right. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna show people that I have used, which I already showed them on the live stream, that I have used 1.81 terabytes on Visible on the 14 Pro, and I'm still you're good. And I'm still kicking butt with no issues. I am gonna make that video. I forgot all about that.
That is a killer video idea. Showing 1.81 terabytes of usage on a $35 or $45 plan while still getting top tier speeds is the ultimate mic drop for your channel. It completely debunks the idea that you need a $100 plus big three postpaid plan to be a power user.
Correct. You know, Gemini's right. So yeah, guys, you guys know I showed you on the last live stream that I did in the room with the what is it? Motorola G2025, Moto G2025, that I have used 1.81 terabytes. I have used 1.2 terabytes just on speed testing alone. So yeah, that definitely debunks the whole myth of, US mobile. I mean, sorry, Visible not having truly unlimited data. Once again, they're owned by Verizon. So of course, on the Supreme plan from the Green Star Network, I used over 500 gigs one month, and I didn't get in trouble from Cricket either. Ask Google Gemini, what's the difference between those two plans and what the terms and conditions for? They're the same. The only difference, bro, TJ, the only two differences between those plans is the hotspot. But I'll ask. I'll ask. I'll ask Gemini. No problem, broski. I got you. Gemini, what is the difference between the visible plus plan and the visible pro plan? I'll still ask.
Since you've already been pushing that 1.81 terabytes limit on your iPhone 14 Pro, the difference between these two mostly comes down to how much you want to uncork your streaming and hotspot for your videos. Both plans now offer unlimited premium data, QCI 8, on all Verizon bands, but here is the breakdown of why you might pick one over the other for your channel. Visible Plus versus Visible Plus Pro, 2026 comparison. Feature, Visible Plus, $35. Visible Plus Pro, $45. Data priority, Unlimited Premium, QCI 8. Unlimited Premium, QCI 8. Video quality, 1080p HD, 4K UHD. Hotspot speed, 10 megabits per second, 15 megabits per second. Apple Watch, $10 promo add-on, included, free, international, 1 global pass day mo, 2 global pass days mo, calling, CAN, MEX included, 85 plus countries included. Which one fits your Alex RAWTECH setup? Stick with Visible Plus, $35. If you don't care about the Apple Watch and you're mostly doing network speed tests. Since the priority, QCI 8, is the same on both, your link to speedtest.net results for your 1.8 terabytes video won't actually change if you upgrade. Go Pro, $45 if. The 4K toggle. If you want to show your viewers that you can stream raw 4K video without a VPN to bypass the 1080p throttle. Faster hotspot. That jump from 10 megabits per second to 15 megabits per second is a 50% increase. If you're using your 14 Pro to power another device during a live stream, that extra 5 megabits per second is a huge stability buffer. Apple Watch. If you use an Apple Watch with cellular, the Pro plan is actually the same price. $35 plus $10 equals $45, so the other perks become free. The switcher hack. If you're looking to save some cash while filming this, keep an eye out for that Switch 26 promo code. It's been knocking the Pro plan down to $33 promo for 26 months for new members.
Yeah, no, but I'm good because since I had Visible since 2018, I'm considered a legacy customer. So they gave me a customer care $10 permanent loyalty credit on my Visible Plus Pro plan. So I paid $35 instead of 45. I hope you're still in here, TJ. He said well, Gemini said the difference. The difference is the 4K streaming, 15 megs over 10, that free Apple Watch line that you get with the $45 plus Pro plan. So that's the only differences. When it's unlimited on both plans.
That is the absolute holy grail of visible setups. Having that permanent $10 customer care loyalty credit means you're essentially getting the Visible Plus Pro for the price of the standard Plus plan. Since you've been with them since the 2018 early days, you're in that rare group where support can manually override the standard billing. For your Alex RAWTECH viewers, that's a huge point to emphasize. Loyalty actually paid off. While your $35 Pro plan is the ultimate flex. To recap what you're getting for $35, while others pay $45. 1.81 terabytes and counting. You've already proven the unlimited premium data isn't a myth. 4K streaming. You have the toggle to stream at full resolution on that iPhone 14 Pro without the 1080p cap that the $35 Plus plan usually has. 15 megabits per second hotspot. You're getting the fastest hotspot Visible offers. 50% faster than the standard Plus plan. Free Apple Watch. If you ever add a cellular watch to your gear, it's $0 instead of the usual $10 add-on. Pro tip for your video tonight. When you show your 1.81 terabytes usage, you should definitely mention that you're on the Pro plan for $35. 1. The care credit. Mention that long-term customers should check with support. Many legacy users don't realize that if they ask nicely, a representative can sometimes apply that care or loyalty discount to help them move off the old 1.0 plans without losing their $35 price point. 2. Compared to postpaid, a comparable Verizon postpaid plan, like Unlimited Ultimate, would cost roughly $90 plus for a single line to get that same unfiltered 4K and high-speed hotspot. You're doing it for $35. Would you like me to help you draft a quick spec sheet or a script outline for your 1.8 terabyte stress test video? I can help you lay out the technical differences so your viewers can see exactly why your setup is so rare.
See, I love Gemini. Gemini even gives me pointers on how to make better videos for you guys. So hands down, Gemini is the best uh, AI ever. And that's why on iOS 26.4 on Monday, Siri is going to be smarter. Okay. And she activated. It's going to be smarter because it's going to be backed by Gemini. You know what I'm saying? So of course I'm not gonna tell Gemini right now because I'm on the live stream. What are the pointers? So I'm gonna keep that to myself. But yeah, Gemini gives me a lot of ideas. Believe it or not, it does. That machine gives me a lot of ideas. If I say Gemini, what's a good video for this when I meet this threshold? What should I tell my subscribers? And it'll tell me straight up. Put this on the description of the video and it'll get you more views. That up. When I made the video yesterday, it said, "Oh, Alex, don't forget to mention that that you're getting over 700 and over 120 up because that's going to draw more attention towards your video." And Gemini was 100% right. That video got more views than the other ones that I didn't mention the speeds. So it draws more people. So, is I love Google. I love Google. Like I said, I love Google. Google's my favorite search engine. I don't care what nobody says. Google's the shit. I love Google. But yeah, guys, so later on, stay tuned for that video where I will be speed testing Visible because my data is going to reset on the 27th of this month. So next week. I think it's next Wednesday is the 27th or something like that. Or Thursday. So I'm definitely gonna make that video tonight. That's gonna be your Sunday video. I'm definitely gonna show you guys that I have used 1.18 terabytes of data on the Visible Plus Pro plan with no throttling or nothing. You know, you guys got to remember all the speed tests I've been doing on Visible, on millimeter wave, speed test after 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 speed test. 1.8 terabytes. It's just out of this world. To be honest with you guys, it is out of this world to see those kind of speeds on Visible, and me not being throttled like people say. Oh yeah, they're gonna throttle you up to 400 gigs. No, that's the old plans. In 2026, they're not doing that no more. And I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. Like I said on yesterday's live stream, I showed it. I mean, not yesterday, because I was in pain like I am right now. On Thursday's live stream, I showed it. I showed that I got 1.81 terabytes. So that's 1,810 gigabytes used. Just let it sink in. Let it sink in. You guys are gonna be like, "What the fudge did you do, Alex?" It was an all speed test. Well, majority of it was speed testing. I'm not gonna lie. I used on speedtest.net 1.2 terabytes. Now the other 600 and something gigs, 610, I used them on watching movies, doing live streams for you guys. You know how many times I told you guys while my back was hurting that I did them live streams in the room? You guys remember last month in February, I told you guys, I'm live streaming from the iPhone 14 Pro. Guys, I'm live streaming all them live streaming hours. Remember, I told you guys, even Gemini says it. When you're doing a 1080p live stream, because that's what them live streams are when I do them through the phone, 1080p. That's freaking like 2 hours per. I mean, 2 gigs per I don't know how many minutes. You know what I'm saying? So that takes a lot of data. So on how you call that? On the 27th, my data will reset. But yeah, I used a lot of data. And there's definitely something wrong with the visible app because it's not recording right. Like the iPhone is keeping track for real of how much data I'm using on visible, but the visible app is not keeping track correctly. It's just like on Cricket. The Cricket app is not really keeping track. Like when Cricket said that I used 375 gigs on my iPhone 15 Pro, it said I had used 614 gigs. So the iPhone is really keeping more track of the data usage than the actual company. You know what I'm saying? And now, like I showed you guys, yeah, and this morning in that speed test with the Metro Home Internet, using coveragemap.com, the app takes less data, takes way less data. So definitely it's great. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, what's good, homie? So yeah, so like I said, using 1.8 terabytes on the phone, that's the ultimate. The most I ever used with Verizon postpaid when I was with my niece on her family plan back in 2024, I used around 1 terabyte. But with visible 1.8 terabytes, crazy. Doing DoorDash, okay, bro, get that money. Get that DoorDash money, broski. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out the live stream. Because I'm in a lot of back pain still sitting here doing this live stream for you guys. Not even joking. Like my back is really hurting right now. I'm about to go drink extra strength Tylenols. Yeah, bro. Get that DoorDash money, broski. That's good money. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video for tonight. I'm gonna show you guys that I have used 1.8 terabytes on Visible. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me go get the Visible line, the 14 Pro. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go into the room to go get it. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Let me move the chair closer to the computer because I gotta sit straight. The doctor said in order for my back to get better. But I'm in pain, guys. I'm not even joking. I'm in pain right now. But let me go into settings. and I'm losing my voice, of course, because I've been coughing a lot. So give me a second. We are going to, yeah, cellular. And here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I'll show you guys right now. Turn on the camera. Boom. Camera's turned on. And here we go. 1.85 terabytes now because I've been speed testing. And on Ookla, 1.28 terabytes used. You see, it says TB. It doesn't say GBs. It says TBs. So I have used on the Visible Plus Pro plan 1.85 terabytes, and then speed testing 1.58 terabytes of speed testing. And you guys can see it's visible. See it right there, right there, visible. This is the visible plus pro plan, and there you go. So you guys can see it even better. See current data usage 1.85 terabytes. Speed testing on Ookla 1.58 terabytes. But on the top one, 1.8 terabytes. And on the bottom, 1.2. What? Hold on. Oh, yeah. One speed testing, I did 1.28 terabytes. Sorry, I'm saying it backwards. See? But your boy Alex Rawtalk like showing you the proof. There you go. Visible 5G, baby. There you go. And I'll do a speed test right now so you guys can see that I'm not being throttled. Because I know people are like, yo, right, you're getting throttled using all that data. No, I'm not. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. 206 over 15. 14. There you go. 206 over 14.1. So, yeah, no throttling here. No throttling here. Because that's the speeds I usually get around this time. So you see, oh, my bad. 209 over 14.1. 209 over 14.1 after using all those gigabytes. So I could even show you guys over here. Give me a second. We'll do a Ookla speed test because Verizon doesn't really care. Watch this. There we go. So we got 279 over get messages. Oh my god, that's my uncle. Good thing the pictures are small. Can't really see what it is. So it's 275, 279 over 11.5. You see? 279 over 11.5. So yeah, I'm not being throttled. So there you go. So for the people that wanted to believe other people saying, "Yo, once you hit 400 gigs, Visible is gonna slow you down," you could tell them, "You don't know what the hell you're talking about," because Alex Raw Tech showed us proof that he has used almost 2 terabytes on his iPhone 14 Pro. So I have used 1,850 gigabytes, and then on Ukla, I have used 1,280 gigabytes of, because we're talking about TBs now. You see, it says TB right there, so nobody can argue with me. Nobody can argue with me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I do hardcore speed testing on this channel. I put these companies through the test. So, can I highly recommend Visible? Yes. Yes. You can stream to your heart's content, okay? And you've seen the proof there. You can stream all you want with no issues. No issues. On the Visible Plus or Visible Plus Pro. And even on the Visible, it just slows you down if the network is congested. If the network is not congested in your area, then you're Gucci, man. You're Gucci. Can you stream all you want with Cricket? Yes. Yes, you can. Can you stream all you want with Metro? Yes, if you got the add-on. I took the HD add-on off, but we'll do a quick speed test because it'll be off by next month. Because I got the home internet and I want to pay less. I didn't want to pay $75. I wanted to pay 65. So we'll do I moved Metro to the iPhone to the other iPhone 14 Pro because this iPhone 14 Pro supports standalone. You know what I'm saying? The Google Pixel 6a doesn't. So you see, this is 1 terabyte on Visible, and this is 256 gigs on Metro. So I got two 14 Pros. Okay. So on Metro, you could do the same thing, man. You can speed test to your heart content on the $25 plan. You get what I'm saying? So you get you get good speeds. You see? Like I'm not being throttled. We got 81.1. Hold on. 81.1 over 40. So what can't you do with 81.1? Your speeds don't gotta be 700, 800 all the time because this is mobile. So 81.1 over 52. And now let's go to fast.com, baby. Fast.com because my HD streaming is not going out till next month, till the 21st of this month. Oh, today's my last day. Tomorrow I won't have HD streaming no more because I took it off my plan. So there you go. 150 megs down. There you go. See? What can't you watch with 150 megs down? So if you want to convert a $25 plan to a great, especially look, that plan, the new plan that I promoted, that now I'm not gonna go into details, but I'm just saying, don't the thing that gets me mad about bigger content creators, which I'm not gonna mention, is when they see something on my live stream or one of their subscribers see something on my live stream, and just because they have a disdain towards me, they don't want to say, "Well, I heard this information from Alex Rawtalk." But somebody heard the information from one of my live streams because I was the first one to report on the new Metro $35 plan, which has 10 gigs of hotspot. If you add the $10 for the HD streaming, basically that is a $45 plan. You get what I'm saying? It's a $45 plan. And it's 30 if you do auto pay. So you'll pay $40 and you'll have the ultimate combo. You'll have 4K streaming, 10 gigs of hotspot, unlimited talking text and data. So it's a combo killer, man. It is a combo killer. If you want the ultimate $40 plan, that's it. That's how you build it. I'm giving you the key to the house. You get that $35 plan if you need them 10 gigs. I didn't need them 10 gigs, so I stayed on my $25 plan. I added the HD streaming, it was 35. And if I really wanted them 10 gigs of hotspot, then I would have switched to that $35 plan and I would have done auto pay because I got the internet anyway and it's on auto pay. I would have been paying $10 more than I am right now. Well, $15 more than I am right now. And I would have 10 gigs of hotspot plus HD streaming. So it's the ultimate killer, bro. The ultimate killer. Maybe I should start making videos like that. Seriously. Maybe I should start making videos where I tell you guys, look, if you add this and this feature to this plan is a killer. Seriously. Maybe I need to start doing that in 2027. All jokes aside, maybe I need to start doing that. Like, yo, if you add this to this plan, this is a combo killer. You know what I'm saying? You can either pay 40 with auto pay or 45 without auto pay, but look at all you're getting. For real. You're getting way more than the plan from Cricket, the $35 plan from Cricket. That plan can be deprowed at any time. At any time. You don't even get no premium gigs. With the Metro 30 and $35 plan, you get 35 gigs of premium data. You get 35 gigs of premium data, and then you get slowed down in times of congestion. But not with the Cricket ones. With the Cricket 35 and $45 plan, you can be deprived at any time. So that's only if the network is busy, of course, guys. It's only if the network is busy. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm telling you. Like, I just think that even if you have a certain disdain for me, you could at least say, look, shout out, you don't even gotta shout me out. Found this information. One of my subs found it on Alex's Raw Text live stream. So thank you to my sub that seen it, and thank you for Alex Raw Tech to reporting it. But seeing my shit and then running with it, acting like you're the first on YouTube to post it, nah, that would be a damn lie. That's why most of the time, guys, I keep shit to myself. Just like right now that I didn't want Gemini giving me pointers because now I can't trust that person. They'll fuck around and do the same shit they did, take it and run with it. And I just think that that's not cool, man. That's not cool. It left me with a basically nice, nasty taste in my mouth, knowing that a bigger content creator sat here and took my idea because I told you guys on the live stream that I made, yo, I'm gonna make a video on this $35 plan, and then the person comes and does it first and wants to claim notoriety for it and posts it on Twitter. Yeah, man, I'm the first one to post that. There's a new $35 plan for Metro that has 10 gigs of hotspot. Like I don't like that, guys. I really don't like that. Really don't like that. You feel me? But like I said, people are not gonna like me, guys, because I have a different mindset of thinking. That person is way younger than me. You know what I'm saying? So we think differently. That person needs to understand I got kids older than him. You feel me? So they need to understand that. I'm not no kid. I'm not his age. I'm not 20, 23, 24. I'm about to be 44 this year. Feel me? So, but yeah, guys, this is not about drama because I'm not saying that person's name. But they'll know. They'll know when they see this, that person's on my Twitter, and we could talk like men. And I'll tell them straight up, like, bro, I didn't like what you did. I didn't like what you did at all. Like, I understand we don't see eye to eye. You feel me? But I do be shouting you out a lot because of the things you done. And, you sitting here and just like acting like you didn't get the information from my channel. I don't like that. I don't care if I don't like the person. You feel me? If they did something and I find out through them, I'm gonna say straight up, like, look, shout out to such and such that had this information. That's why I found out, and that's why I'm making the video. That's it. Even if I don't like the person, I'm not gonna act like I found the information myself and decided to make the video. No, I was scrolling. We were scrolling on Metro's website, and I found that information. So I was like, yay, like a little kid. You feel me? I was like, yay, and we found it, baby. And just to show you what I'm talking about, we're gonna look it up. Let's go to Metro's website. Wow, M18. But now I'm gonna drop the subject. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Like I said last time, Ric Flair says you can't cry over spilled. Well, I kind though, but can't cry over spilled milk. So let me show you guys real quick. Let's go to plans, cell phone plans. Oh no, this is cell phones. Cell phones, cell phones. Oh yeah, and Cricket still has the SE for free with no activation fee in store with the it says right here, it says bring hold on, get a free when you bring your number. Okay, so yeah, you get it free. It says get free when you bring your own number. Your payment of 99 at purchase will instant discount plus applicable taxes. Get $100 virtual prepaid MasterCard after your third month for service. Yep, and you must get the $55 plan, so that's good. They're not forcing you on the $60 plan. So there you go, guys. There you go. There you go. And you could also get the 13 for free if you don't want to pay the $50. There you go. So see, Metro's competing, man. Metro is definitely competing. So let's go down here. All right, you see, this is their top plans, right? So this is what I was showing off in the live stream, like last week, sometime or the week before. And then I went to this one that says bring your own phone to Metro. I clicked on this. Hmm? And you see, we looked at this plan, the $24 plan. Okay. And then I went down here and this is what I showed you guys. And I was like, guys, look, Metro has a new plan. It says in hotspot included. I was like, oh wow, it's $34 without auto pay and $30 with auto pay, and you get 10 gigs of hotspot. So you see, if you add HD streaming for $10 to this plan, that's it, bro. You're killing it. Seriously, it's better than the $40 period plan. Let's be completely honest. It is way better than the $40 plan. You're getting 10 gigs of hotspot and 8 and 4K streaming. So you're paying 40 and you're duking the $55 plan and the $60 plan because you don't care about them extra bills and whistles like um let's say 100 gigs of Google Drive, and you don't care about none of that. All you care about hotspot and 4K. And you turn this hotspot plan right here into a $40 plan, and you're Gucci. You're Gucci Cabalucci. For real. You're good to go, guys. You are good to go. And that's real talk. Real talk. What's up? What's up? What's up, Tim? Drop the like. That's what's up, Tim. Appreciate the support, broski. So yeah, guys, that's how you make that plan the killer plan right there. You add that HD streaming for $10, and you're good to go, guys. Definitely good to go. Right here. This is the plan my daughter got. She don't care about, and this is the great. These plans you can only get them online, guys. I want to make that abundantly clear. I don't want nobody going into the store saying, "Yo, man, Alex Rawtalk made a live stream and a video talking about the new $35 plan, and I want it." The store's gonna be like, "That's only online, man." So I want to make that abundantly clear because it says it right here. Web exclusive. Get a new number or bring your own. Web exclusive. Get a new number or bring your own. In the store, they will force you to bring a number to get one of these plans. And online, you don't have to, and you avoid an activation fee as well. So if you do this online, not only don't you not gotta bring your number, you're also avoiding a activation fee. Activation fee, activation fee, Matter of fact, instead of trying out US mobile for 44 bucks, when I go back to work, I'm gonna try this for you guys. I'm gonna try the $35 plan with hotspot to see how fast the hotspot is for you guys. For real. I'm really gonna do that. I'm gonna put it on my one of my other phones. I will definitely try this plan out for you guys. And then it says looking for a free phone with your plan. Check out every Metro here offer. Let's see. Find the best plan for you. See, this is when you want a free phone. Because it's true, this $40 plan brings a free phone, the $40 period plan. So see, it says new plan benefits, 5 year price like guarantee, da 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 da. Then the $50 one says upgrade included on phones. So yeah, that's where these plans are better because you get to upgrade your phone. So it says upgrade. Oh, this is something new. I didn't see this before. Well, I probably didn't pay attention. It says upgrade on. It says upgrade included on phones. Upgrade included on phones. I think that's awesome. This one doesn't have upgrade included on phones. Okay, so you're not gonna get a discount on the phone if you pay $40. Only these. And of course, these are BYOD, the ones that I just showed you guys. These cheaper plans are BYOD. So it says it right there. It says keep phone you love. Keep the phone you love and get a better price. So you see right here, these are bring your own device. So if you like buying unlocked phones from Swappa and all them other places, then yes, definitely, 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 guys. But guys, now sadly, I can't stay here any longer. My back is killing me. When I mean killing me, like I gotta go upstairs and drink some Tylenol. This back pain, I feel like I'm getting stabbed in the back. Like I said, pinching a nerve is nothing to play with. And when I was younger, I would recover faster. But what really messed up my back was the car accidents that I was in. The last one that I was in really, like, it was bad. It was bad. Like, the guy almost threw my nephew-in-law's car on top of the sidewalk. That's how hard he hit us. And that really messed up my back. Like, that brings me, it's giving me PTSD in a way. Because that's when my back was hurting this bad. But back then I was like, what, 20? Jesus, how old was I? I was like 25 at the time, 24. So imagine I was way younger. So my healing time was faster. Boom. But once you hit that 35 and up, guys, your healing time is going to take longer. That's why you see LeBron, taking his time when he has a groin. Because that, I swear, I feel like I got a pulled groin, but it's not that. It's a pinched nerve. Like, that's why I've been to the hospital 4 times already. So yesterday they was like, yeah, you pinched the nerve in your back. You got to try to sit straight for hours, and that's what I've been doing here, at least for 1 hour. I went to McDonald's, chilled with my boy for like an hour, sitting straight, and now I need to lay down. I don't want to start crying on this live stream because I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna take some Tylenol and go lay down, guys, because I feel like I've been hit by a truck. I feel like people, I swear, I feel like I got jumped and people just started kicking my back in. That's how bad I feel. Pinching a nerve in your back is no joke, guys. So, guys, like I like to say, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell notification so you never miss none of my content. Take care, God bless, and be safe. And you already, and thank you for watching. And if you guys want to see more U.S. mobile speed testing on the premium, subscribe to the homie Sneak Mobile Tech. All right. And if you want to learn about more like Apple stuff and stuff like that, Austin Tech, the homie Austin Tech, likes talking a lot about the new Apple updates, giving you guys the breakdowns. I don't do stuff like that. I'll just screenshot the update and post it here on Monday when it comes out. But he'll give you the features and what are the new features. You guys know I'm not. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. It might be me one day, but I'm not ready to read all that. You're gonna hear Gemini in the background. Gemini, what are the new updates to the iOS 26.4? And Gemini will be talking and reading it for you guys, not me. But yeah, guys, like I already said, take care, God bless, and be safe. I will be doing another live stream tomorrow in pain because I gotta listen to the doctor. The doctor knows more than I do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that I sit down for at least 1 to 2 hours, even if it's uncomfortable. So, you know, my nerve could get unpinched and go back to normal. But yeah, guys, this sucks. If not, I would stay here longer. But yeah, guys, like I said, take care, God bless, and be safe. You already, guys, and thank you so much for your support and watching. Catch you guys in